Okay, now we're moving to a different type of problem. Look at extra practice problem number 8. We're dealing with dilution, and we're dealing with the dilution equation, which is M1 times V1 equals M2 times V2, where M1 is the original concentration of the solution, and V1 is the volume of the original solution that's going to be diluted. M2 is the desired concentration, and V2 is the final volume of that new diluted solution. Okay, so in our problem number 8, we have a chemist has a stock solution that is 20.34 molarity of HCl, and he wants to make 1,500.0 milliliters of a 3.45 molarity of HCl. What should he do? Okay, how do I know that this is the problem I'm supposed to use? Well, you know it because one thing is they are trying to dilute it. That's one thing, okay? But also, you're given the same formula, which is HCl, and you're trying, and it gives you all these different things. Okay, so we have the chemist has a stock solution that is 20.34 molarity. Okay, that is my M1. That is my concentration of the original, and it's 20.34 M. Okay, so now the question is actually, what is my original volume? That's what I don't know. Okay, it also tells us that what I want to make, my desired volume of my solution, is going to be 1,500.0 milliliters, and I want it to be, I want the molarity of the new one to be 3.45. Okay, so we have everything we need to do this problem now. Okay, now remember yesterday we talked about this comes down to basic algebra. You can just fit it in there if you want to, but the best way usually when you want to do it is you put the one you want on a side by itself. And if you did this, it would be, sorry, I'm not even sure if this is in the film. V1 equals M2 times V2 divided by M1. And so that's what I'm going to do my problem. So V1, because that's what I want to know, equals M2 times V2. So I have 3.45 M times 1,500.0 milliliters divided by 20.34 molarity. Okay, and so I multiply and divide that out. I have 3 significant figures times 5 significant figures divided by 4 significant figures. I go with the smallest, which means I'm going to have 3. And my answer is going to be 254 milliliters. Now, that is not actually the answer, okay? Okay, but because it says, what should he do? But V1 is 254 milliliters. The answer is actually to dilute 254 milliliters of the original solution with enough water to make 1,500 milliliters of the new solution. Don't put that it's 1,500.0 milliliters of water. Okay, that is that one. If you have any more questions, you can do extra practice problem number 9. And if you need me to help you with it, I will.